Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 187. As you may remember, Markandeya was helping Yudhishthira to reconcile with his own consciousness. Markandeya was full of wisdom, and he knew how unhappy Yudhishthira was. He made the last year of the exile bearable for the poor unfortunate Yudhishthira, who was burning with self-reproach. The last year of their exile seemed longer to the Pandavas than all the other ones put together. This time of waiting was just unbearable. A year and a few months more, and then they could kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and that hated Radeya. Yudhishthira's worry about Radeya was increasing day by day. He spent sleepless nights thinking of Radeya, who spoke so cruelly to Draupadi. On the day when he played that game of dice, Yudhishthira was more impatient than the others even. He was finding that his body burned day and night as if with a fever. He had been asking Bhima and Draupadi to be patient all these years. They would accuse him of having no feelings for their unhappiness, that he was an unnatural kshatriya, that he was too forgiving, that he was too patient. But they did not know, could never guess how difficult it was for Yudhishthira to control his feelings, how hard it was for him to follow the rigid code he had set for himself of dharma. This path was not easy at all. It was the most difficult thing to follow. The severe restraint Yudhishthira had imposed on himself was now trying to burst its bonds. He was suffering, and in silence. He would not let anyone see his pain and his unhappiness. So passed the last few months of the exile. The restlessness grew so much that he again wanted a change. So he, along with the others, went back to the picturesque forest of Dvaitavana. Chapter 20, The Lake of Death. Once when the Pandavas were living in Dvaitavana, it was during their final stay of a few months, a Brahmin came to Yudhishthira with an appeal. He said that a deer had entered his hut and carried away the sticks which he used for making fire, the arani, as it was called. The daily ritual was to rub these sticks together and get fire. No house should be without fire. The fire got out of the sticks had to be worshipped every day. The Brahmin was frantic with worry because of this calamity and requested the 5 brothers to follow the deer and rescue the sticks from its horns, where they had become entangled. The Pandavas left at once and went in pursuit of the deer. They followed it very far, but suddenly it disappeared from sight. They did not know what to do. Yudhishthira was unhappy because he could not please the Brahmin, depressed in mind and fatigued by thirst and hunger. They sat down under the shade of a huge tree. They were very unhappy. Sitting under the shade of the banyan tree, they tried to find a reason for this calamity, because it was to them a calamity since they could not satisfy a Brahmin. Nakula said, "My lord, in our race we have never swerved from the path of dharma. Why then should this have happened to us?" Yudhishthira said, "My dear child, do you not know that when calamities befall a person, they always come in numbers and never singly? One can only bear them. It is not ours to question the reason behind these happenings. They are sent to us, and we have to bear them." Bhima said, "My lord, I know why this has happened to us. If I had killed that sinner Dushasana when he dragged Draupadi to the court, this would not have happened." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.